Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our second meeting for this week, week 1. And Friday, our second meeting. We started our first meeting on Monday, introductory. And before we go into our activity for today, there's something we should have done on Monday, but we didn't do, and we can do it now. So I would like all of you to just introduce yourselves to Mr. Ako, and that will be part of the commenting part of the assessment task too. So I'll give this time and space before I introduce our activity. Before I introduce our activity for today, I'll give this time to each of you, and I would like to ask you if you could introduce yourself, what year you're doing, and which part of PNG you're from, and your aspirations, or your thoughts about the program so far, and whatever details that you want to share with Mr. Ako. So it's part of the introduction part. So you introduce yourself to Mr. Ako, and then he knows you and your voice and your thoughts and all that. So I'll open the floor now for introduction. I think Mr. Ako and myself, we've introduced ourselves on Monday, and our details are in the learning guide as well. And all of you know us. So now we open the floor for you people we'll go one by one, and you can introduce yourselves and whatever information you want to share with us, please feel free to. Whether you're married or not married or single, or looking for a partner or anything. If you want to give us the details, it's up to you people. But we'll start off with Theophilus, since his camera is on, so he'll break the ice and introduce yourself. And
good afternoon, everyone, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yegura. My name is Theophilus, or it's okay if you like to call me Theo in short. My surname is Haikum, and I'm from West New Britain. Thank you.
Theo, you are not related to Ken Olaikum? You are not related to Ken Olaikum? No, God?
No, no.
Okay.
Okay, Damien is next. Thank you, Theophilus.
Good afternoon, Mr. Yegura and Mr. Ako. My name is Damian Kingi. I come from Southern Islands in Imbongo district. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Gavin? Mr. Tokoro, we'll move on to Fidelis. Fidelis, please feel free to unmute and.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Yegura and Mr. Oy. Yes, my name is Lai Fidelis. I'm from East Meeting, and looking forward to.
Thank you, Fidelis. Muriel?
Good afternoon, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yegura and everyone. My name is Muriel Helani, and I'm from Milbay Province. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Muriel. Chinua?
Good afternoon, Mr. Yegura and Mr. Ako. My name is Chinua Waimu. I'm from West Province.
All right, thank you, Chinua. Thank you, Muriel. Fidelis, Gray, who's Gray? The user account. Oh, Gregory, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Gregory.
Okay, you're on mute. Your microphone is not working. Oh, still not working. We will give you time. We'll come back to you. Let's move on to Abigail. Meanwhile, you can check the settings.
Good afternoon, Mr. Yegura and staff. My name is Abigail Gebai. I'm from Central Western Britain, Medellin. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Abigail. You've covered all of PNG with the introduction. Abigail, who's next? Let's see. Ezekiel. Oh, it's okay. Maybe microphone issue as well. Huh? Okay, like Gregory will give you time to sort out your microphone issue. Marshall, please introduce yourself to Mr. Cohen.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yegera, as well as my fellow cosmates and ICAs. My name is Marshall. Surname is Yob, and I'm from Medellin. And I look forward to have an exciting semester with you both. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Marshall. Della.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yeager. My name is Della Perry, and I'm from West City of Manus Province. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Della. And thank you, Marshall, as well. Emma?
Sorry, Emma. Let me just cut you there. So, the name of the province is West Sepik or Sundown, or is that what you people up north of the country still call it, West Sepik? This is the second time.
The
I'm
province is West
only
Sepik
joking. I'm only joking.
and-
But
Alright.
are you guys up north telling us something which we at Mosby don't know of, or what?
Emma?
Good afternoon, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yegura. My name is Emma Chora, and I'm from Bougainville.
Thank you, Emma, from the autonomous region. Close to Black independence now. Simon?
Good afternoon, Mr. And Mr. Yes. My name is Simo Waikari, and I'm from Milimbe. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Fiona?
Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
My name is, sorry. Good afternoon, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yagira. My name is Fiona Hemen, and I'm from Western Province. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Fiona. Joe?
Good afternoon, Mr. Yegora and Mr. Ako and rest of the class. My name is Joey Tine. I am from Morobe Province, and I am one of the seven communication arts students taking this class. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Joey. Let's listen to Tanya. Tanya, you're on mute. Oh no, looks like there's a problem with the mic. Oh, okay, now we can hear you. Sorry. Oh no, still.
Mr. Ako.
Okay.
My name is Tanya Turnamur and I come from Central and Eastern Britain Province. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tanya. Okay, the others, your ID number. So I'll just call out the ID numbers. I can connect the ID numbers to the room. So, 230031.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yugura. My name is Anselm Nakin, and I'm from the Autonomous Region of Bougainville. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anselm. 220253. Rosemary.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ko and Mr. Yagira. My given name is Rosemary. My surname is Gal, and I'm from Medellin. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Rosemary. 230510.
Good afternoon, Mr. Yeager and Mr. Ako. My name is Lorraine Mack, and I am from Morobe.
Okay, thank you, Lorraine. Esther? Esther, you're on mute, huh? Are you still hit to unmute? Your microphone is still on mute, Esther. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
My name is Esther Butinga, and I'm from East New Britain and New Ireland.
All right, good. Thank you, Esther. Who's next? Martha. Martha, and then we'll go to Cheyenne. But I think there's an issue with your microphone. We'll give it time. So that's you and I think Ezekiel. So let's listen to Shane. Go ahead. Please introduce yourself while Martha and the others work on the microphone issue.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yagera. My name is Mata Yagama, and I'm from Medeng.
All right. Thank you, Martha. Shane? And please, if I pronounce your name incorrectly, don't hesitate to correct me. Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ako, Mr. Aguirre, and fellow colleagues. My name is Shan Mulul, and I come from mixed parentage of Manus, Medang, and East New Britain. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Cheyenne. And let's who else? Those with technical issues, we'll go back to Gregory. Okay, Gregory, and after you will have Gavin. Oh, Gregory is still experiencing the. So okay, if you're sitting next to someone, you can just use the computer and then introduce yourself. So at least I register that participation. Add that to your participation. Okay, that's great.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm from Millen Bay Province. Thank you.
The technical issues, huh? So that's Mr. Gregory. Gavin, are you able to really sort out the issue? Gavin and Ezekiel.
Good everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Akol, Mr. Igera. I'm Gavin Topua, and I'm from the Autonomous Region of Colombia. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Governor. We have a good number of you from the autonomous region. That's interesting. In a few months' time, Parliament will vote, so all of us will watch together. Ezekiel, you can just use someone's microphone to. Oh, yours is no, it's still the issue is still there. Let me have to. Yeah, just use a friend's laptop to do your introduction. Ezekiel, have you found someone? Are you sitting next to someone who can assist you? While waiting, Elizabeth, can you introduce yourself to Mr. Ako, please, and myself as well?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hello, Mr. Ako and Mr. Yagura. My name is also Varangasa, and I'm from West Sepik. Thank you.
West Sepik yet? No, at sundown.
Yes.
West Sepik or East Sepik?
West Sepik, Mr.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, good. Okay, that's good. Ezekiel, any luck with finding a microphone or someone sitting next to you? I presume you're in the room, right? In the classroom, then you follow what the others did. All right. Oh no, Ezekiel is gone off, huh? Okay. All right, then we'll move on to our activity for today before we wind up with our Q&A session and then let you people go. And all of you failed to tell us, like, why are you studying foreign policy and why are you interested in this course? And as future leaders of this country, with this knowledge that we will impart or share with you, and how will you use it in the future? So that's something that all of you didn't tell us. That's something for you to think about. Go back and maybe at the end of the semester, we'll ask you that question again. That's part of our learning outcome. What did you learn? And then how will you apply that knowledge? And do you think that knowledge that you have gained from this unit will be useful in understanding the country or you personally in your endeavor to find a paying job or do something that will generate an income to support you and your family? So hopefully at the end of the unit, we'll ask you, come back to that question again too. But I believe all of you now are familiar with the unit and the content and what we'll be doing. Mr. Ako, you want to say something before I introduce the activity? All good, huh? Okay, so activity for today is just you selecting group members and then forming 7 groups. And like I said earlier on, make sure you spread out, select all the 7 case studies and then put yourselves into groups, and then we'll do the presentation part of it later. So as per the unit outline, we have seven different case studies. So your task this afternoon is to go through the 7 case studies and then talk to your peers and you form 7 different groups. So I'll stop there and then I'll open the floor for you people you can unmute and talk to each other. And for that, I'll give you 10 minutes. I'll just start my timer and then give you people 10 minutes to talk to each other and come up with a list. So the outcome at the end of the 10 minutes period is you people, your peers selecting a case study or a group to work with in order to complete the case study task. Is that clear? Any questions before I let you people go? Or we start the timer? You all know what to do. The instruction is clear. All right. Okay, then I'll start the timer. People can. All right, I've already started the timer. So feel free to unmute, or if you're in the classroom, move around and talk to each other. And then after a 10 minutes period, then we'll come back and we'll ask you one by one which group you are in, or someone can represent the group and give us a list of members. But like I said, spread yourselves among the 7 different groups. We'll be working on the 7 different.
Maybe also have a balance, gender balance too.
Yeah, look at the gender factor.
That's becoming a big issue in international relations at the moment. Balancing.
Balancing gender. All right, so Mr. Akran, I will now silent listeners. If you need any, clarification, just let us know. For 10 minutes, just move around, talk to your friends. You can unmute if you're in a different location. Feel free to. So you select your group and also make sure you select your case study as well and try to negotiate with your peers so you avoid selecting the same one. The 7 case studies are strategic bilateral partnership prioritization, PNG's multilateral engagement and ASEAN aspiration, border, maritime and cybersecurity cooperation, economic and commercial diplomacy for trade, investment and jobs, development cooperation, coordination and aid effectiveness, national branding, soft power and public diplomacy, and reforming DFA, Department of Foreign Affairs, and strengthening all of government foreign policy coordination. So all the 7 case studies are derived from the Foreign Policy White Paper 2025. All right, so I'll stop here and I'll let you people. We have 7 minutes remaining.
If I may, you'll all be doing the government a favor because we were just discussing, debating this here in this floor, is that those 8 pillars need to have strategies written on them. Those 8 pillars of the foreign policy. They have to have strategies written on them by the sectors. For instance, on pillar number 2 on multilateralism, we are now writing APEC engagement strategy for PNG. How it will engage in APEC, or something that the relevant sectors must write the PIF engagement strategy, the MSG, the WTO, all those, and then you bring it down into the bilaterals again. That's how I think it should be done, but others may think differently. So with these case studies you are doing, you are it's going to be a live exercise. Don't think that it's going to be a make-believe. It's going to be a live exercise. So I'm not going to say choose correctly. Just break up into 7 groups and go. Don't go where your strengths are. If you go where your strengths are, then you have been unstrategic. If there's another word like that, unstrategic. Your strength is your strength, and you hold it, and you go into That's your power, your soft power. You go into another place where you can learn from other people about something you don't know, and then share ideas. So, yeah, that's how what I would just some contribution from my end.
Sorry, Mr. Yeager, I have one question to ask regarding that section with that in which we will come up with our group and then we'll discuss on some of the things like the case study and the reason why we chose that case study and our game plan as well. And then there's a section which talks about the preliminary question. So that preliminary question, we are going to come up with like supporting question or something like that, aligned with the main question on the scenario, right?
Thank you, Master. If you look at the activity, the question and the problem, it's already given, but we're just giving you the space, like in case you want to like change the preliminary question. So if you like change him, then you can change it. But if you want to stick with what we have there, then that's fine with me. And if you want to have that as your major question, and then you have your supporting questions, that's up to you people as well to decide and organize yourselves. But tentative ones are there already given in the learning guide, your problem statement and the main research question, or the main question associated or connected to the case study. But yeah, we're just giving you that option. In case Australia change him, come up with your own, that's fine. But if you want to just select whatever is given, that's fine as well. But thank you, Marshall, for that.
Thank you very much.
So we have 2 minutes remaining. Okay, our time is up, huh? Time up, so stop the clock. All right, so I open the floor for all of you to contribute. And contribute meaning let Mr. Akwa and I know which group you are in or which case study you've selected. So the floor is open. Unfortunately, it's not a face-to-face classroom, and it's easy for us to move around in the virtual classroom. So we're trying to, and I don't think we'll be able to put it into breakout rooms, but we'll try. Okay, so floor open. Groups, case studies. So for this part, you just tell us your group and your case study, and I'll register it down or write it down, and then we'll get the second part. We'll get you to answer the questions, and then you'll do your presentation after that. So.
All right. Mr.
Abigail, go ahead.
Okay, we are group 3, and we've selected case study number 3, border, maritime, and cybersecurity cooperation. So our group members, Muriel Halani, Rosemary Gal, myself, Chinua Waiwo, and Marshall Yong.
Abigail, Muriel, Rosemary, Chinua, and Marshall. 5 of you, so case study 3. Okay. Okay, thank you, Abigail. Next group. Next group. Theo, go ahead. Muslim.
Hello, Anthony. So, sorry. Me and my group, we have chosen case study 5. And my group members are Simone, Della, Lorraine, Francis, and myself. Yeah, thank you.
Francis.
Group number 5.
Group number 5, okay. So Islam, Simone, Della, and Francis. 4 of you, okay. Group number.
Lorraine is also in our group.
Okay, Lorraine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, group 3, group 5. So group 5, that's development, cooperation, coordination, and aid effectiveness. And group 3, border, maritime, and cyber security cooperation. Okay, so those 2 topics are now off the list that's been taken. Next group.
Hello, everyone. Our group is group number 1, and members of group number 1 are Tanya, myself, Jessica, Grace, Joseph, and Antonia. And the case study that we have chosen is case study number 1, which is bilateral partnership prioritization.
Okay, Hezekiah, so your group, you've selected case study 1, and your members are Tanya, yourself, Grace, Joseph, and Antonia.
With Jessica,
Sorry?
with Jessica Kabe.
Oh, Hezekiah. Sorry, Theo. Oh, okay, sorry. So that's Theo, Tanya, Hezekiah, Grace, Joseph, and Antonia. They're doing case study 1, strategic bilateral partnership prioritization. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Theo. Next group.
Hello.
Fidelis, go ahead.
We are group number 6, and the case study that we have chosen is the case study 6 as well, national branding, soft power, and public diplomacy. Our group members are Mata Yagama, Teres Cynthia Bengi, Anton Alphonse, Ken Jacob, Fidelis, and myself, Gregory. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, group 6, that's national branding, soft power, and public diplomacy. Your members are Mata, Teresentia, Anton, Ken, Fidelis, and Gregory.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. Anybody else? Any other?
Hi.
Okay, Emma, go ahead.
So my group is group 4. We have chosen case study 4, economic and commercial diplomacy for trade, investment, and jobs. And my group members are Tanika, Elizabeth, Titus, Emmanuel, and myself.
Okay, group 4, Emma, Tanika, Elizabeth, Titus, and Emmanuel.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's confirm. So we have the two final case studies. I think all of you have selected, huh? Or some yet to.
Mr.
Fiona, go ahead.
Yes, my group is group 2, and we chose case study number 2. My group mates, myself, Cosmas, Cheyenne, Joe, and Damien.
All right, so group 2, case study 2, that's PNG's multilateral engagement and ASEAN aspiration. Members, Fiona, Cosmas, Cheyenne, Joe, and Damien.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's all. Huh? Oh, the last one, group 7. Group 7, the topic case 37. I think all of you in the meeting room, you've already selected a. Gavin, which group are you in?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Group 6, we're going to do case study 7,
Okay.
forming DFA and the strengthening of the whole government foreign policy coordination. Our group members consist of myself, Esther, Penuel, Ronmek, and Olivia.
Yes.
Group 7, sorry, group 7.
Gavin, Esther, Ron, Mac, Olivia,
Esther, Penuel, and Ronmek.
Penuel, your leader. Okay, so Gavin, Esther, Ron, Mac, Olivia, and Penuel. Okay, that's wonderful. All 7 case studies selected and group members logged in. All right. Okay, that's all. Thank you. I have rested the names, or your names, and I will go to Moodle and then allocate the groupings on Moodle. For now, we'll stop here and then we'll give you time to discuss the questions there. The 8 questions. So you have to go into your groups. Mr. Ako, you want to say something before we let them go into groups and give them 10 minutes to have a short discussion and then come back and brief us?
Yes, I'll just give my email at the beginning, so that anything just email me on this. That's my email there. Yeah. But no, nothing. Let them continue with their grouping and bonded.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ako. Now we have the advantage of Mr. Ako being in the PM's office now. So in the PM's office, they have oversight over all the other government departments and agencies. So he's now your go-to person. He's resourceful. He's there in the office. Yeah, he's showing us the picture of people walking around in the PMNEC office, 7th floor. So you have this human resource that you can utilize. You can email Mr. Ako. He's on social media platforms as well. So communicate with him and work with him so he can mentor you and share his knowledge and experience. And then, not only Mr. Ako, but others that you have within your network as well. So you have to utilize all these resource people to help you put together your project. And like Mr. Ako said, it's not just a classroom activity that we're going to do. Whatever you do, we'll present it at the end of, as per our program, week 14, 15, and we will invite all these people from the Department of Foreign Affairs and PMNEC, and we'll live stream it or put it online so they can see, and then they can join the meeting and then comment. We'll give them the meeting link to attend, and then they'll listen to your presentation and give their feedback. So, and then they'll digest as well whatever information that you will share with them. So it's interesting. We have the new foreign policy, and like Mr. Ako said, there's no strategy for each of the different chapters or the different areas where they've highlighted. So, for example, for China, there's no like in detail Chinese strategy or PNG strategy as to how to deal with China bilaterally. So we're just doing things ad hoc and going with the flow. But if we do have a strategy there, it will be good because it will help us with our KPIs and key indicators, and then which national interest, which area we want to focus on, higher education or sports or ping pong or soccer or whatever sports we want to. We go full on trade with China. So that's something that we hope to see at the end of the presentation, each of you with your 7 topics or 7 case studies.
Just adding on to what Mr. Aguirre said also, China is interesting because just last month they launched their 15th 5-year development plan. So that 15th five-year development plan is very, very, very critical for the bilateral partners and the development part, the donor recipients to grasp and understand where our MTDP4 and the foreign policy pillars lie under. So those are some of the things. And the people have shown you today. We on the same floor we have a former immigration boss. We have someone who is with the state negotiation team. We have the Reset 2050, Mr. Abel and his team also on this floor. We have the PM's Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, who is also on this floor, and the Electoral Commissioner is on this floor too. And in addition to the Chief Secretary's own team and in the department. So all of us, we are part of the Chief Secretary's brain trust on anything. If he can't, he gets his initial advice from us before he goes to the departments. Or if we can cut that job here, then it's done here. So it cuts out most of the red tapes and stuff. So we are on the 7th floor. The rest of the departments on the 6th and downwards. You have the Prime Minister's Chief Secretary, Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, and the others on the 8th floor, and PM on the 9th floor. So just close to where the action is, and our direct access here goes up. And Chief Secretary, during one of our briefings, I did tell him that Divine Word is the premier. I wasn't biased. It's the premier IER uni because they have a program. They have a degree program that differentiate them from any other university in this country who have a course. You see, so that's how it is. So we will continue driving the IER program for me with your assistance and with the Mr. Aguirre's sense. So I'll let you go for how long? 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
So
okay, so I'll put you into breakout rooms, huh?
240
Just
or
move
245. I'll log back in again.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Or no, I'll just go off or switch off the screen and whatnot. But Mr. Ponta, so no, so internet to issue so.
yeah. I thought you were using the free.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it diplomatically, for others at the other end also.
Okay, all right. We'll let you go into your groups. Your questions for discussions are there. For presentation, it's up to you people how you choose to present. So after the 10 minutes, we'll open the floor for your presentation, and then we'll have Q&A, and we'll let you people go. So, all right, let's go into our groups. Let me put you into your breakout groups. Group 1, Tanya, Zakia, Grace. Fiona, Cosmos. Okay, so our time is up. 10 minutes is up, and I believe all of you have met with your peers and had a look through the 8 questions, and you have some answers for Mr. Hako and myself. Take note. All right, so how will we do it? We start off with group 1, or we go reverse order, start off with group 7? What do people think? We go the reverse order, huh? Start off with group 7. Group 7 is made up of Esther, Gavin, Ron Mac, Olivia, and Penwell. So, Gavin, please go ahead. The virtual microphone is yours. I believe you've already selected a leader. If Gavin is not ready, we can move on to the next person. The next group 6, or Gavin is okay. Gavin is online.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we are a group 7. We are still working on our vision and game plan for our case study. Can you please give us time to get us together with our information on how we'll work on our case studies?
Are you still working on your answers to the questions, huh?
Yes, some of our group members are not here with us.
Okay. It's okay. Whatever answers you have, whatever you have to share with us, you can share with us. Like we said last semester, whatever plan that you make, it will definitely change along the way. So now we're just like brainstorming. We may sit down, some ideas. We may go some, but then when you come across like literature, you sit down and you think critically about it, then things will change along the way. And that's why we've opened the floor for you to, open it up for you to change your questions as well, apart from the main one that we have there. But Gavin, whatever information you have there you want to share with us, that's fine. So long as you participate and you make a comment and you share. Don't worry if you don't have enough information on the others are here or not here. So long as you can answer 1 or 2 questions and just participate in the activity, that's the main objective.
Okay. Our main mission is currently with the new white paper of as stated under the case 37, there was the problem stated as the PNG's Papua New Guinea foreign policy still remain weak, stated that there is a need of broader public service machinery that are not properly resourced or coordinated, trained or monitored. So our aim is to try to come up with our game plan is to try to answer the main problem statement of the case study. So how we're going to answer is the research question: how can the PNG reform PNG Department of Foreign Affairs, strengthening the whole of the government coordination to ensure the effective implementation of the foreign policy white paper.
2025. That's all.
All right, thank you, Gavin. Thank you. It's a really interesting case study. You can also see how it mentions the diplomatic academy. So we have to, or you and your group, you'll see how DFA will, work on this particular chapter in the case study, and reforming the DFA and then strengthening coordination, building up academic institutions where they can train the next generation of foreign service officers. It's a challenge. It's a really big challenge. So yeah, it will be good if you people can, go through, do your research, and then find a pathway where we can contribute in strengthening DFA and the production line for foreign service officers. I think that's the whole essence of this particular segment of the foreign policy white paper. Yeah, Mr. Ako, you have anything to say before?
Yes, I have. Also, when you were doing your research in answering the research question on how can DFA strengthen the whole of government approach in order to coordination, in order to implement or operationalize the foreign policy, you should also think about talking with Department of PMNEC or doing a research, talking about maybe reaching out to PMNEC, Department of Treasury, where the money is, national planning, who coordinates domestic development. All these other things you must look at too, because I think the magic word here is whole of government. Whole of government. So your answer, like Mr. Egger said, is interesting because your answer lies in those 8 pillars. Those 8 pillars talk about how PNG will play internationally, bringing into consideration the domestic plans also, the MTDP4 and the PNG DSP 2010, 2030 vision. Those are the underlying issues. And when you look at the training academy, you see, it's fine setting up a training academy, but who's going to run it? Setting up a training academy in partnership with a university, just like when you look at the officer cadet school in Dantrum, Australia, they have a partnership with Deacon's Uni. So Deacon's Uni goes and teaches military history there. Is that something we would want to look at? Something like that. And if you set up a foreign service school, what are the courses you will teach there? Foreign Service Academy, what courses will you teach there which are not taught already at Divine Word? That's why I was saying, and I meant it when I said that Divine Word is 10 steps ahead of any academy that may come up. Secondly, do they have qualified trainers in foreign affairs to support the academy? It's fine bringing in all the 1,000 years of experience of diplomatic service experience, but do you know how to teach it? It's fine holding a glass of wine and standing in cocktails at diplomatic receptions, but do you know how to teach that? That's another thing. So these are the considerations you will consider when you do. Like we mentioned, this is a live. This is not a make-believe case. It's going to be a live thing. And once maybe one of the things Mr. Egiro might consider after seeking endorsement from his superiors is to get that results of the case study and send it straight to Chief Secretary as an academia point of view on how this thing should be done. So what you're doing will have impact at the end of the year. I can assure you that. Yeah.
Sorry, thank you, Gavin, and thank you, Mr. Ako. We move on to group 6. Some technical issues here. So, group 6. Mata, Teresentia, Anton, Ken, Pirulis, and Gregory. Pirulis,
Yes.
go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. For us, group 6, we choose case study number 6, national branding, soft power, and public diplomacy. So why did we select this case study? Because promoting PNG on international stage is vital as it will create opportunities, market our product globally, promote our rich cultural heritage, and etc. Branding, PNG can open a trade relation, invite foreign direct investment, and while through its soft power and public diplomacy approach, PNG can link people to people ties, engage in sports, invest in labor mobility schemes, and the PNG diaspora. All this will promote PNG at the international arena or the stage. Moving on to second question, why is the case study important for PNG foreign policy implementation? So this case study is important as it will promote PNG on the global stage through national branding, public diplomacy, and its soft power approach. Furthermore, in the case study aligned with pillar number 4, foreign policy white paper 2025, increase prosperity through commercial and economic diplomacy. For instance, improving trade, investment, and business outcome, which is crucial to achieve our national goal and improving our business outcome with improving our livelihood of our people. And also, pillar number 6, stronger national brand, as it focuses on promoting PNG rich culture and people in the international community, connects people-to-people ties, promote tourism, investment, and businesses. So moving on to question 3, what is the main problem in this case study? So the main problem is identifies in this case study is the relevant state agency and department lack the development and implementation part of promoting PNG rich culture heritage at the international stage. Okay, moving on to question 4, what is our preliminary research question? So for our group, how can we develop and implement a national branding and soft power strategy that improves international perception, promote tourism and investment, and strengthen national pride? Thank you.
Moving on to question 5, there are many state agencies and statutory bodies that will be involved. First, just name a few: the Department of Foreign Affairs, TPA, Tourism Promotion Authority, National Cultural Commission, the Department of International Trade and Investment, and also others. What sources that will be consulted for this case study will include think tanks such as Law Institute or the Duke Policy Blog, NRI, journal articles, books, media outlets, and also government publications. For question 7 and 8, how will we divide the work among group members, and what is the rough plan for completing the written report and oral presentation? So looking through the case study, there are 13 sections, so it was divided among the 6 of us. So for the first 3 sections will section 3.1 to section 3.3 will be done by Mata Yagama. Section 3.4 to 3.6, I will do that. Section 3.7 and 3.8 will be done by Fidelis. Section 3.9, 3.10 will be by Teresintia. Anton Alphonse will take 3.9 11 and 3.12, and Ken Jacob will conclude all this. It's just a rough timeline of our case study. So we had our first general meeting today, and tasks were allocated and deadlines were set. So the second one will be in week 4. We will have a second meeting. Members will provide a progress update and discuss any challenges and receive feedbacks from the team. The third meeting will be in week 10. So from week 4 to week 10, I will be basically working on that task. So week 10, third meeting, we will review the completed sections, ensure this consistency, and address any remaining issues. Week 11, all members will submit their completed work to Ken Jacob for proofreading, editing, compiling, and formatting. Week 12, the assistant team leader completes the proofreading and circulates the compiled draft to all members for review and comment. By week 13, the final group meeting, the group reviews the completed report, makes corrections, and submits the final tasks. About the oral presentation that will be done, all group members will contribute in the making of PowerPoint, and two group members will be appointed to present on behalf of the group. I think that's all, and thank you.
Thank you, Fidelis and Gregory. Mr. Ako, any comments on Group 6?
Yes, yeah, that's one outlook of looking at the national branding, soft power, and public diplomacy. That's one outlook. The other outlook is to look at how national branding can be portrayed within the country. One example is the way the government has decided to for us to train the new generation or new group of PNG diplomats, PNG international relations practitioners going into 2033, so that when 2033 arrives, PNG portrays that it has come of age with all these new young Papua New Guinean diplomats and international relations practitioners taking the lead in driving APEC 2033. That's another way of portraying your soft power and national branding also. So with that, for instance, with that we've written up the in-house APEC training program, and we've already trained 14. The PNG APEC Secretariat, 6 from the Policy 1, Lifted Policy 1 of PMNEC, and then we have another 20 to train from DICT. So these are young officers learning intro to APEC, negotiations, and everything leading up to leader simulation by the time they reach Certificate 4. So this is the group, including some of you who will join the workforce. This will be the group that will portray PNG's branding in APEC 2033. That's one way of looking at it, portraying the branding from within the country, apart from concentrating only on in the missions. Okay, because once you go into the missions, you must have a different game plan in the missions. But remember, you are not the only foreign mission there. Like in a city like Beijing, you have all the countries represented. 70, 80, 90 missions, all having their national days and doing traditional dancing and all that, and it's all the same. If you stay there for a year and attend all those national, even it will look like it's the same old thing being repeated under a different flag. So there must be something new, which I don't know. We will work this semester to find. There must be something new which we can come up with that can be our secret weapon to promote PNG abroad and from within. So you bring the PNG brand abroad and you promote the PNG brand from within also. Okay, so that's something I can help my thoughts going forward under this case study.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ako. Mr. Ako, the class is made up of 7 students from the communication arts and the other, I think, 31 students are from PNG studies. And like Mr. Ako said, it's a good, arena for you as well to market what you can do. And Mr. Ako is in the engine room and they're building up for APEC 2033. So it's a good platform for you a good arena for you to show what you're capable of doing. And how you can put together your thoughts and plan and do all these things. And then Mr. Ako might consider giving you a job after you graduate next year. I don't know, but
Like
there's so
Mr.
many possibilities.
What we said, we have a Chinese a seminar on digital economy invitation which came, and then so I directed straight to this department, this department. I said, send this person, this person, this person, this person, because they're already talking about the smart village concept. And the smart village concept is our idea, is our main deliverable going to 2033. No other people, send these people, but during the couple of meetings, they've already talked about having ideas of how we can bring energy to the 70% of our rural community population. So that when the leaders come in 2033, we want to show them the listen, this is what we promised to do in 2018, and here you are. Everything. We've got solar in the bush, internet in the bush, businesses thriving, all those things we want to show. So people who speak the same language of this floor will have opportunities. That's all I can say.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ako. As I mentioned in the comment segment, if we run out of time, we'll continue next Tuesday as well. So we have a lot of time next week. So we'll move on to the next group 5, working on case study 5, Anselm, Simone, Della, Francis, and Lorraine.
Hello once again. So my group and I will be looking into case study number 5, that is development cooperation, coordination, and aid effectiveness. So the dilemma here is PNG is losing control of its development agenda when development cooperation is not properly coordinated, integrated into the national budget, or aligned with national priorities. So we've discussed and we've noted that because the foreign policy white paper addresses development through aid, however, it does not specify whether it is to be used for short-term or long-term development. Thus, the effectiveness has been directed to short-term development rather than long-term development goals. Therefore, the case study, in a similar word which we've put, we've seen that PNG lacks development coordination, transparency, or accountability, as it practices a reactive strategy tending to hinder the coordination or cooperation between the agencies. So looking into the white paper, it highlights development cooperation as a key pillar. However, PNG lacks proper development coordination, leading to ineffective aid management. So the question why? We've discussed this most donors and aid funds are put into short-term goals and reactive measures. We pick this because the foreign policy white paper highlights development cooperation. However, PNG lacks, as I've mentioned, proper planning and coordination amongst responsible government departments in managing aids, where in most cases aids received are used for short-term development goals instead of long-term development goals. We've identified that, we've also discussed that PNG lacks coordination and transparency and accountability, or I've mentioned that, sorry. Moving on to the research question, how can PNG strengthen government ownership, coordination, transparency, and accountability in development cooperation? From our discussion, we've discussed that to address the problem on poor coordination, we will propose that responsible government development in PNG should implement stronger standard operating procedures that the SOPs on effective planning and coordination to ensure transparency, accountability, to align aid development with local priorities to improve coordination and cooperation of the policies and between government departments in proper management of external aid, and how this aid contributes to the issue on hand that the PNG government is losing control of its development agenda, and further explore strategies on how to better align national priorities with national development goals. So we will go about, we've taken note of the key agencies. That is how we'll be going about our assessment. And the stakeholders mentioned on the learning guide, and we'll look into documents that may support our research on this case study. Thank you.
Thank you, Group 5. Mr. Ako, what are your thoughts on the presentation?
Yeah, thank you for that. Just when you are doing your preparing for your case study, balance it with the SPA 12 of the MTDP4. Okay, there's the section on development cooperation there. So I do agree with your uncoordinated statement. You only have to look at the PNG electrification partnership project of 2018, which was done. There was a lack of coordination, and the 4 development partners just ran while doing their own thing. So we're working towards, for our case now, we're working towards bringing those things together in the next, in the near future, to ensure that there's one coordinated that, and that was the reason why the National Energy Authority was established, to work towards coordinating those. So what you mentioned in there, all those indicators and strategies are listed in SPA 12. Once you have a look at it, it can help you move the project. But this is going to be very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ansem. Thank you, Mr. Ako. Group 4, Emma, Tanika, Elizabeth, Titus, and Emmanuel.
So good afternoon again, Mr. Yagira and Mr. Ako. So for reason for selecting our case study is because economic and commercial diplomacy is essential to PNG's long-term economic development, and it also highlights how the country can shift from the traditional diplomacy to economic statecraft. Also, it's important because it provides a framework for aligning the foreign policy with domestic growth targets to attract investment, boost exports, and create job opportunities across PNG's sectors like agriculture, mining, tourism, forestry, and fisheries. And furthermore, this case study also reflects the priorities outlined in the Foreign Policy White Paper 2025, the strategic partnerships for security and economic prosperity, making it relevant to PNG's current economic and foreign policy agendas. So for our the problem stated in the study guide, PNG's foreign policy and economic policy are not always effectively integrated, and diplomatic missions may not fully equip to support trade, investment, market access, and business promotion. So as a result, PNG misses opportunities to attract foreign investment and diversifying its exports, and also creating economic employment opportunities. So for the research question is, how can PNG operationalize economic and commercial diplomacy to attract investment, expand trade, support private sector growth, and create jobs? For this research question, we have broken it into 4 supporting questions to help us answer answer it. So the first question is, what are the challenges or factors affecting economic and commercial diplomacy in PNG? What roles do government agencies and stakeholders play in promoting trade and investment? What lessons can PNG learn from successful economic diplomacy models from other countries? And what policy reforms could strengthen PNG's economic diplomacy frameworks? Moving on to the sources that we'll be consulting. Government reports, that's the first one. Books, journals, and media sources. To our key agencies and stakeholders to consider, government agencies such as Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of International Trade and Investment, IPA, Department of National Planning and Monitoring, PNG Customs Service. We'll also be consulting private sectors like PNG Chamber of Commerce and Industry, development partners, and other stakeholders like provincial governments and local communities. So moving on to our game plan, we have broken our tasks into weeks. So we'll be doing our tasks weekly, having meetings weekly also. And each task will be distributed to our five group members throughout the 13-week period. That's all from Group 4. Thank you.
That's all, Emma.
Yes.
Thank you, Drew. Mr. Ako, you have anything to add on?
Yes. This case study 4 aligns with also case study 5, especially on aid and the economic statecraft. And I suggest you also, you already mentioned the departments you'll be looking at and talking to, which is what I also noted down. You have to I'm suggesting that you also have a look at the trade policy to find alignments, the investment guidelines at IPA. With DNPM, you look at how aid can be utilized to ensure economic prosperity. Maybe touch base with Business Council, PNG Co, and look at those alignments over there too. It's a very interesting case study, and I think it's the heart and soul of our economic development agenda. All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Group 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll stop here. We have around 12 minutes, so we'll wind up and we'll continue with Group 1, 2, and 3 next Tuesday when we meet for our 1-hour class period. So Group 1, 2, and 3, you can prepare your talking points, and when we start next week, we'll start off with the 3 of you and your representative, and then we'll continue the discussion from there. But like I said earlier on, the case study, the details in there, just to give you guidance, the scenario and problem, research question, and key agencies, etc. And I'm sure all of you are familiar with research. When you start off your research journey, you'll have a main question and supporting questions and all these things, but as you go along, as you find new information, then things will change and you'll end up doing something which was totally different from your starting point, your starting research question, and due to new findings and all that, you'll tweak and change and all that. So it's there just to give you guidance. If you want to change, if you identify another problem and come up with a new research question or supporting questions, that's fine. That's fine with the both of us. You can, make changes along the way. So long as at the end of the semester you present a case study and something that is connected to the new Foreign Policy White Paper or Foreign Policy White Paper 2025. That's the important thing. And everything is subject to change based on the availability of new information and new as you come across new literature, different resources, then you definitely change the question and the problem and the scenario and all that. But these are just there to give you guidance. But if you want to just follow through, that's fine as well. All right, so we thank you everyone for your participation, for joining us this afternoon. It's Friday, and I know all of you are sleepy and you want to kickstart the weekend, but you've made the choice to come and join us this afternoon and listen to us talk, and I hope you're not putting you to sleep. But I'll stop here. The 9 minutes. Any questions or comments for Mr. Ako and myself? We open the floor. If you want any further clarification, you can also use this period. So we'll continue with group 1, 2, and 3 next Tuesday. Yeah, one point I forgot to mention during the after the national branding group 6. I like what the National Cultural Commission is doing. Now we have all these festivals, but they need to package it properly and then get TPA to go in there and do proper, awareness and packaging of the different cultural festivals, from the Bilum Festival to the Komba Festival in Medellin, in Bundi, then to Alatau and around Port Moresby, all different provinces. Now they're starting to come up with different festivals to celebrate different cultural elements. So that's something really interesting and important. The National Cultural Commission should work together with the TPA and try to package it properly and market it to international audience. And the bloggers are now coming into the country and doing food reviews and travel reviews and all these things. So they need to be coordinated as well and connected to the different festivals that are happening around the country, Goroka Show or Komba Festival or whatever, Irimuale Festival, all these different festivals, so they can follow the schedules and the timelines, and they come during those periods to see our cultural exhibition, and that's part of national branding and our soft power. Culture is a untapped soft power that we have that we can use to influence other countries. Just like what China is doing with the Chinese language and Confucius culture and all that. Yeah, just a point to add on to Group 6 presentation for them to think about all these cultural festivals that are now being funded by the National Cultural Commission, Stephen Kilanda. All right, 7 minutes. Any questions, comments from you people? Before we let you go. Okay, so Snoga, I'll ask Mr. Ako to make some closing remarks and then we'll conclude our session for this afternoon. We'll meet again on Tuesday.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Aguirre, and thank you, class. I'm just excited to be part of this new semester. Like we mentioned last week, or sorry, on Tuesday, that we now have a guideline to bounce our ideas off. Foreign policy is only a game plan, or it's only a guide. The actual work starts, and you with the case studies you are doing, that's the actual work which our government departments should be doing. They should be taking the lead and saying, okay, this is how we intend to run Pillar 3. We will drive it like this. Or even on the soft power thing, then pillars, the Cultural Commission should be taking the lead in that. No one should be waiting for some of the lead agencies to say, do this, do that. You're the head of a department. Go ahead and start doing what you're paid to do. Yeah. The launching of the foreign policy is not the end. That's the tip of the iceberg. Big work stop yet. And I'm very, very proud and honored to be part of a group that has taken the initiative under Mr. Yegura's leadership and guidance to move this through the pillars. So we'll continue sludging on with this and hope for the best coming up. So looking forward to the semester, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Truna. Have a good weekend. Raiders bias, so that's an additional extra 2 points. Me plug Simpinis. Apart from that, we know that we won't be winning anymore, but at least 4 points last week. I'm scared.
Broncos are playing tomorrow evening.
No,
so
Mr. Aguirre, this is the time of the season when the Broncos started winning all the way to the grand final. So something might happen. They must start using all their soft powers outside, all their branding and all that to promote their winning culture again.
We're not so confident this time. We wait and see. Okay, all right. So we're gonna line him. That's all. Let me stop us. Thank you, through. We're gonna come and chain him. We went through the activity discussion, and we'll continue next week Tuesday with group 1, 2, and 3. And we thank Mr. Ako for making time available once again out of his busy schedule to join us, and we're excited to learn more as we go along the semester. So we meet again on Monday. Thank you.
Don't worry. Now it's become part of the job from here, so it's a duty to do now, and not a passion anymore. Okay, everyone.
Okay,
Bye.
you all take care. Have a good afternoon.
School good, study good. Bye.
All right. Thank you.